This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Attitash Mountain Village. Book your stay directly through the link on our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com.
Good Tuesday morning, friends. Meteorologist Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Let's break down what's going on over the next 24 hours. Brief light snow this morning. This is a fast-moving disturbance coming in, a fairly low-impact event overall. If you are running some last-minute errands this morning or going to be out and about, there will be some briefly reduced visibility and some slick spots that we'll take a look at in a second. By midday, sun's already breaking out in spots. It's quiet and chilly tonight for the big man in red, and no Christmas Day weather issues either, as high pressure starts to build into New England and will be with us for several days in a row. So already snowing if you're watching this recording as of early on Tuesday morning in western, northern parts of central New England. And that snow will continue to advance towards the east. For somewhere like Boston and Metro West, it's really a period from about 8 to 10 a.m. that it may snow lightly, mixing with raindrops here across the south shore of the Cape as we've brought in a little bit of milder air. Notice the back edge of the snow already coming into western New England by the time we get to 8 to 9 a.m. in the Berkshires and northwest Connecticut, winding down in Vermont between about 9 and 10 a.m. in terms of the steadier snow. In and around the city of Boston, I'd say 10 to 11 a.m. back edge sweeps through pretty quickly. Here's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Breaks of sun coming out by midday to early afternoon in spots. Some snow showers linger in down East Maine a little bit longer. And then there'll be a few coastal clouds here in the South Shore on Cape Cod. Overnight tonight, this is 1 a.m., so we may get a brief flurry on Cape Cod either side of about midnight tonight. That would not be a big issue. Just don't want you to be caught off guard. A couple of flurries, too, across the mid-coast of Maine overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Otherwise, our Christmas Day, lots of sunshine, fairly light wind. I do think some clouds at the coast will back up towards the coastline during the late afternoon and evening. There'll be some showers offshore. It looks like the bulk of those will stay off the coastline of the Cape, but I can't rule out an isolated shower. We'll keep it at that during our Christmas Day. Elsewhere, it is a dry forecast. No precipitation to worry about. Now, in terms of today's snow, no big change to yesterday. We may see a coating here in and around the Boston area, north and west of town, and that's the greatest chance of picking up an inch in northern Worcester County into the Berkshires. With elevation, it's more like 1 to 3 and then 2 to 4 in northern New England, with the deeper blues indicating 4 to 6, with some locally higher totals in the summits and also in far down East Maine, where we hang on to the snow a little bit longer, as you saw, until about late afternoon in many areas. So snow-covered roads, some slick travel, particularly the farther north you go with the reduced visibility. Again, things start to improve as early as late morning and midday for most spots. Temperatures, you notice too, at or just above freezing in many areas. We're 35 to 40 on the Cape, but either side of about 32, 33 degrees. The farther north you go into central New England, most of us are about 30 to 33 degrees today, with sunshine breaking out. 20s to the North Country, mid-20s is kind of the general number. A tad cooler in the Crown of Maine, about 20 in Fort Kent today. Closer to lower 30s, though, when you get back down to the Maine coastline. So Christmas Eve in New England looking mainly clear through the evening hours, just a few clouds. There's that threat for a Cape Cod flurry around 1 a.m., adding a little bit of ambiance with a brief flurry. Otherwise, we are dry, dropping into the teens and single digits in the far North Country, lower 30s on Cape Cod, wind out of the north, so some ocean effect clouds on Cape Cod, and that's why they may produce a flurry or two. Christmas forecast in New England, quiet and chilly tomorrow morning with lots of sunshine in the lower 30s, 20s in the North Country, and some coastal clouds come in towards evening with temperatures cruising off through the 20s through the evening hours of tomorrow. Much more in the forecast through the end of the week in Insights. I hope everyone has a great day.